Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
Not much of anything here, is there?
That's how it looks on the surface. Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate, but these are unusual terrorists, the Ghost Cell.
A cute name. Did we come up with it, or did they?
One of theirs. Not bad for propaganda. Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagles network.
I fought ghosts in the Dark Temple. I'm not afraid of pretenders.
Cypher, there were no, ghosts in the temple. Rogue Force manifestations is all. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
I'll make contact. He shouldn't be hard to turn.
Profiling agrees. 74% odds. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I'm with intelligence. You don't need to know my name.
Fine, no names. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial security.
Give me your location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
No one's watching for you on holocam.
Once we've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dr. Whis. He'll send you to me.
Dr. Whis. Can he be trusted?
He's just a drop point. Doesn't know a thing. If the way is clear, I'll see you soon. Otherwise, we won't speak again.
This is the place, yes? We were expecting something fancier.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes, yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes, yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
Let's be ready to meet our source, shall we?
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I need to know who I'm talking to. Weapons stay out until then.
Okay, I'm not gonna cause trouble. My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround, it's just... The Ghost Cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Holographic disguises will only get you so far.
They're not... Let me start over. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, insecurity cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
Don't make it sound like you were a victim. You killed people.
Cobalt Flag always issued warnings before attacks. If civilians died, it wasn't our fault. Look, I don't want to get into a political argument. I did what I had to do. But right now, we've got the same goals.
I'll grant you that much.
Right. Moving on then. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The Ghost Cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
I'm going to eliminate those people. You're going to help me.
I understand. You need to know what you're up against, though. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
That's very nearly sickening.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
We make noise, Dragon Eyes takes the bait.
Exactly. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
Believe me, I can make a scene.
I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
Thought I'd pay a visit. Have a drink or two. That a problem?
No, most strangers have reasons for coming here, though.
Don't suppose you've heard of a man called Dragon Eyes?
Dragon Eyes. That doesn't ring any bells, but that don't mean much. What's this guy to you?
The two of us have shared interests. A meeting could be profitable.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, but I can't promise much.
We'll start questioning the others. A few credits may loosen lips.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
Didn't expect them so soon.
Yeah. Sorry. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
I don't need your advice.
If that were true, there wouldn't be a Ghost Cell, would there? Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Why don't you lower your weapons and we can discuss this?
There is nothing to discuss. Now it is time to die.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
What kind of poison?
Something from one of the native plants. Now can I take a look?
Just get it over with.
Of course. Here we go. The wounds aren't too bad, but...
Now they're worse. You are going to fall. Then the traitor will share your fate.
We obey.
Hello? Still alive out there?
One of the assassins looked like you. Care to explain?
What? Blast! The ghost cell's very good at imitation. Holograms. The old man is better. Not surprised he trained someone to be me.
She was a lot friendlier. Until she tried to kill me.
Well, we're not in this to be friends, are we? I know what you think of terrorists. Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracer's got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Just don't get killed on the way. Where do we meet?
I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if... I have to go. You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
Mia, you seem a little on edge.
Sorry, sitting here while the cell's watching, relying on an Imperial to help me, it makes me restless. And it's only a matter of time. As soon as I stop being useful, I'm dead. Or in Imperial custody. Same thing.
No one's going to hurt you. You have my word.
Nice to hear. Even if it isn't true. Back to work. I told you I'd track down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Been a while since I dealt with the underworld. I'm out of practice.
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Mos Illa and ship them to the village.
We need to know how he does it. I'll pay him a visit.
I'm sure he has Exchange protection, but his house isn't far. Afterwards we can meet back here.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you anyway? What do you want here?
Dragon Eyes. I need to know everything Milos Varta is involved in.
What? Oh, please, I don't... He doesn't tell me anything. I know he's not involved with the nicest people, but he's not a bad man, I swear.
If you don't know anything, I'll have to go to the source. Take a seat.
All right. Please, don't hurt him.
Isbeth, I'm back! You... what have you done? How dare you invade my home?
You and I are going to have a talk.
What does she mean? What's this all about?
Shut up! Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The Ghost Cell came to me. They offered the exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
We can come to an arrangement, Milos. All I want is to find their village.
You're joking. What kind of arrangement?
The terrorists won't let you live after this, so you need me to stop them.
Blackmail. But I see your point. I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the Ghost Cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
This is the right thing to do.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the Ghost Cell is neutralized, you turn me in. I like you, but I can't trust you. You're an Imperial, and I'm a terrorist. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
Cypher, if she's gone, what do we do now?
We're better off without her. She was trouble.
Understood. We'll follow your lead to the exchange drop point. The Ghost Cell hasn't come for its delivery yet. I assume that fits your plan.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
At least our eyes adjust to the dark.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
The old man. You trained the Ghost Cell.
Indeed. So many students in this day and age. It's rewarding work.
Be careful. He'll kill you.
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
What are you getting at? What's Mia done?
Everything I dreamed of.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
If you really wanted to meet a cipher, you should have come to Drummond Cars.
Alas, I cannot trust Imperial hospitality. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mos Ila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I'm looking forward to killing you. All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph.
Star signs freeze. We are wary.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
I don't need to hear any more from you.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
The Ghost Cell was playing a deep game, but we beat them.
And I'm grateful for that. So, what happens now? The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
Let's say it was your choice. Tell me what you'd do.
Seriously? All I want is my freedom. Part of me wants to stick around. You seem like good people, but I can't. You know?
If you don't surrender, intelligence will hunt you for the rest of your life.
I know it's better than being a slave to tyrants. Goodbye. If I see you again, I'll remember you are merciful.
It was a kind thing, sparing her. We're glad you did.
Mia helped us. I wasn't going to kill her for that.
Of course, but we doubt all agents would have chosen the same. Shall we go? More assignments await.
If you can guess who's been talking to Nimro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
From your tone, I'd say I'm looking at her.
Bingo. If you don't have a bottle on you, I'll take my prize in cash. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer come stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nemro included.
Why would he be talking to Nemro?
He just wants information. Here's the problem. Now that Yaj'al's tipped his hand, some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yaj'al does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You have an awful lot of enemies. What exactly did you do?
I'm not gonna make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Tatigo. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleaze bag to find me.
People don't chase after you for years just because you're a couple.
No, people don't chase after you for years. Me? I'm an addiction.